Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer. And today we're reacting, unfortunately, to the death of Drakeo the Ruler. So on December 18th, he was at a concert in L.A. And he was at a theater, and there was a bunch of people that were supposed to play. YG was supposed to perform. Snoop Dogg was supposed to perform. I think Ice Cube was supposed to perform. And there was a fight outside and backstage, and somebody stabbed him in the neck. He had been beefing with YG, and evidently, now you might know, now he goes by the name of Daryl Caldwell, and he's 28 years old, and this is just another senseless death. So he got stabbed in the neck. A couple of his works you should probably go listen to: Impatient Freestyle, Roll Bounce, and Ruth's Chris Freestyle. Now he's kind of got a style that's similar to Rumble, and but there was rumors that his ops were there, and there was a disproportionate number of them, and they had knives and stabbed him right in the neck. And went to the hospital, and he was tried to hang on, but he succumbed to his injuries. It really is amazing because I've been trying to, we have a tiny voice here on this channel, but but Snoop Dogg put out a tweet saying we need to be a little more peaceful, a little more loving. And I think that really needs to happen throughout the hip-hop community. I mean, this killing's got to stop. I mean, they don't have anybody in custody yet, but they will. And you're trading body for body. And how is that helping anybody? You got a 28-year-old kid. I mean, I want to call him a kid because he's 28 years old. And to me, I'm not 28, but I'm... that to me is really young, and just 4 years older than my son. These beefs are over. Maybe they're over other killings. Maybe they're over this. Maybe they're over that. So I don't really know exactly what the nature of the beef between he and YG were, or these ops. But it really is something about you're making this music, you're making these diss tracks, and it just seems like it's a cycle that just keeps going on and on and on and on. And this is the natural consequence of that. Getting stabbed in the neck is just unbelievably up close and personal. And maybe they had knives because they couldn't get guns through security. I don't know. But we'll follow this, and as things develop, someone will, like I said, body for body. Someone will get found out about this. I don't think LA is quite as bad as Jacksonville in terms of the number of unsolved homicides, but it's still pretty bad out there. So, R.I.P. to Drakeo the Ruler, a.k.a. Daryl Caldwell, and his family. He just got out of jail about a year ago in 2020. Wound up taking a deal on a case, and maybe it's because they thought now is my chance to get my op. I mean, think about this. If you're watching this channel, you have some interest in hip hop, and if you have some interest in hip hop, you should have some interest in the preservation of hip hop, right? And you can't preserve it with all these killings. One of Drakeo's associates, I think his name is K7. We'll play a little bit of this here for you in a second. But he intimated that this was all a setup, and they were only afforded so much security, and everybody else had a ton more, and he thought it was all just a total setup. So we'll play that for you right now.
Niggas doing all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but nigga, we fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting, nigga. Like, come on, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. On my mama, bro. Them niggas got the big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird shit, nigga. Let them niggas come 70 thick, but only told us we only can bring 15 people, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. You only told us we can bring 15 people, but let them niggas bring 100 motherfucking people, bro.
Man. Did you?
Bro, I'm so hot, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Niggas gonna slide, niggas gonna, bro. YG can't perform in LA no more, bro.
Now, back in the old days, before we had all these guns on the street, and it used to be, I disrespected you, you punch me in the fucking nose, I fall down, I bleed a little bit, I get up, I try to punch you, I probably miss, I fall down. We get up, we look at each other, realize how stupid we are, and then we laugh, shake hands, and see you later. One of the things that in criminal law is proportionality, about it. If two people are fighting and one person has a gun, the other one's got a knife, that's probably proportional because they're lethal. But if I just have my fists and you're going to stab me in the neck, that's not proportional. Nobody can claim self-defense with a weapon like that unless you're dealing with, a potentially super lethal situation. But proportionality is something that the law looks at. A gun with a gun, knife with a knife, a fist with fists. Like force with like force. And I don't know. I doubt that Drakeo was armed. I've seen some of his videos where he's got, the Drakeo, and I don't think that was not present in this at all because there was no shooting. But I just want to implore all you young guys out there to just, if you're beefing with somebody, solve it another way. Live to fight another day. Let the other person live to fight another day. You saving his life saves your life. I told you that story a while back about driving by my dad's my dad's accountant that turned him in. And I wanted to, so glad that I didn't, because guess what? Had I shot and killed that guy, I probably would have been found out. And if I would have been found out, guess what? I would have been in prison. I wouldn't have had my son, wouldn't have had all the experiences that we've had and given him a great life over the last however many years, 24 years. And so think before you act. Don't let some slight dictate your future. And that's really what happens here. A lot of young thinking or non-thinking, letting some other dickhead dictate how my future is going to be because I got all pissed off. Yeah, these are just some words of brotherly advice. The other thing is, when you look at crime generally, like a murder case, like this case, if case 7 is right and this was a setup, then that's premeditated first-degree murder. And that's either life without parole or the death penalty, depending upon your given state. And is that worth it? Is it worth it? I remember as a kid, my dad telling me, about being law-abiding. Can you get up in the middle of the night and make yourself a sandwich? Something as simple as that. No, you can't, because your freedom's taken away. And is it worth it? Is it worth it? Think. This is just brotherly advice from me to you. So, R.I.P. Daryl Caldwell, Drakeo, and we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. If you're watching this, follow us on Instagram, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts.